I done got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, yeah. Whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, you stop it quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay.
Explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, and look at my dogs. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up?
Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Jackson from the shotgun. And this one quickly to land. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
38-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. He's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 44-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle Packers' 22-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Jackson going to run, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Zadarius Smith able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
It's 3rd and 16.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. From the gun. Jackson. Cooper's got it. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run with Dobbins. And the Cowboys are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
One more time with Dobbins.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
At the 2-yard line.
Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. They'll try to run with Dobbins.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Isaiah Simmons.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
1-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones.
Aaron Jones.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
32-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands. We want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Breaks their line to kick off for Dallas.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 70 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
At the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out and out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 67 yards. yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. It's good to make it 17-7.
Is good. Makes the score Cowboys 17. Packers 7. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
He was looking for his tight end, Jay Sternberger there. And it's third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Love. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down.
I know you've got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
On fourth down, they snap it to Love. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even fourth and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Able to hit his target, Lamb. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1 yard gain. And the Cowboys are in the end zone for the touchdown.
So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. If you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
numerous carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
He's going to launch this thing right out. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 73 yards. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Preston Smith there on the stop.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
They'll roll him that right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And, Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And, partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end and went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter 1, they struggled. Quarter 2 here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then, you don't come out of the gate as fast and as strong as you want to. Sometimes you have to ramp up into it or take a few hits along the way and figure it out. And that's what they've done so far. Slow start, but now they're starting to put it together.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
He was taken down at the 50.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
First down.
Love from the gun. McKinnon here, it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Cowboys 24, Packers 21. Mason Crosby.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. From the gun, Jackson escaping the pressure right. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Dancing to him, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Crosby with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Now this will make it into the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Working out of the gun. Love. He's going to air one out. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They'll run on 1st down. Downings. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. $13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Jackson will look to throw it, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it, and he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson flushed out right. He may try to run for this, and he will have a Cowboys 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a 1st.
17-yard line.
Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. This is caught. It's Cooper. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here comes Dobbins on the toss right. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Definitely not how you want to start things on 1st down, and you don't want to panic. A field goal could get you closer, but you have to think to yourself, we even get another shot. At this point, to me, the thinking has to be touchdown or bust.
On 2nd and goal. Jackson being chased out left. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead.
I thought that was a nice job there of feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
And that one gives him a 3-point lead.
Is good. Makes the score Cowboys 31, Packers 28.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And to give this time to the tailback. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Again, it's Jones. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
To Aaron Jones.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll go again to Jones. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Jones again.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
A gain of 5. And the Packers.
They'll run on first down. Jones able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Jones.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And he'll give it here to his running back. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 more yards there and another first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's first and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. And they give this time to the tailback. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Taken down at the 2-yard line. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
On 3rd down, Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Davante Adams there to make the grab. And the Packers have retaken the lead. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like he still harbors some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Flush to his right. Open man right side, it's Lowen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone...
It's intercepted. Kevin
perception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing. Love. He sets up the screen to Jones. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
4th down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Love looking to throw. The middle, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go with Jones and try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get him the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game. It's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Jackson to throw. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let it fly. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should... And the ball is out. Jones got hit and he missed it. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And for the score! Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead. Oh, boy. And that is a tough pill to swallow. All they had to do, Charles, keep the ball, work this clock.
The only way for the defense to win was to force the fumble. And they did. Took it the other way for a score. And now, if you're the offensive team, it will take a miracle, perhaps, to win this ball game.
America's team, the Dallas Cowboys, they are going back to the Super Bowl as we sign off and say goodnight, everybody. And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose.